Hello, this is Chiak. We are back again with another set of Primordia. We still got to talk to this guy, so...
Who is Metromind?
Who is Metromind? Russ Dan Bruin, you are a tyro. Metromind? Well, Metromind is Metropol. Runs everything now. What with the council shut down?
Council?
Sure, a bunch of primordial machines. Arbiter enforced the law. Warriors kept the records. Big old factor built just about everything from down in the Underworks. And, well, there's another one, I think. Don't even remember his name. And Metromind, of course. He used to run the trains, but now she's got the whole show.
Where can I find her?
Like I said, Tyro, she is the city. So you found her already. Probably knocked yourself to her just to get here. Anyway, if she wants to talk to you again, you'll know.
Okay.
I was robbed when I came off the train. Some robot paralyzed me and stole my Gospel of Man.
Careful there, Tyro. If you read the rules, you'd have known Metromind don't take kindly to superstition. Under the refuge rule, you got 2 days to talk about make-believe man all you want. But actual writing about man, that gets tossed to the Underworks with the rest of the trash and trouble.
How can I get it back?
Ha! Your risk inhibitor flaking on you, Tyro? You'd have to do some digging down in the Underworks, which ain't exactly easy. And even if you find it, you'll just be sticking your finger in Metromind's socket. Like I said, she got no time for heretics, lunatics, and the like.
How about quick-witted levitators?
Don't think she cares for them either.
I'm looking for my power core. It was stolen from my ship, the Unique, and I think it's being kept in that tower over there.
Great tower, you mean? Sure, it's probably in there, along with all the other generators and reactors and cores that keep the lights on.
How can I get it back?
If Metromind took it, you don't, Tyro. Her word is law. Arbiter's the only one who ever could have said otherwise. And he's been gone a long time. Getting to the courthouse, maybe you complete your case. After half a dozen other folks took their turns, that is. But you can't. No judge locked it up tight. And who's to say you'll win, huh? My advice?
I don't want your advice. I want my power core.
Well then, good luck to you.
I'm looking for a big robot. It floats and has large claws and shoots lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Sounds like Scraper to me.
Scraper?
Worked for Metromind even before she ran the show. He was the one that blasted out the train tunnels under the city.
Where can I find him?
Now, how would I know that? That one goes where he wants. Maybe the Great Tower, maybe the tunnels, who knows? But I wouldn't go picking trouble with him, Tyro. Those lasers Scraper used for cutting granite can slice up that tin shell you're wearing like nothing.
Here, here.
I'll keep that in mind. How do I get into the tower?
You don't. Council members only. And the only ones still clicking are Metromind and Arbiter. And I tell you, neither of them is one for bending the rules.
Are you sure you don't know a robot named Ever Faithful? He called himself Leo Built.
I'm a peddler, Tyro, not a builder.
What are the Underworks?
A whole mess of junkyards, canals, factories, smelters. But sorry, every kind of heavy machinery, all beneath the streets. Old factor ran the place. Built just about everything in Metropol down there.
Ran the place. Who's in charge now?
Nobody. Not since Metromind pulled the plug on factor. Whole place is full of junk and full of trouble. What for the latter? I'd pick the clean.
Well, boss, at least we can scratch one detour off our list. Seen one junk pile, seen them all.
Tell me about Arbiter.
He's a member of the council. Heard he used to fight with Metromind day and night. Ran the courts, or used to, back when we had him. One day he just sent his clerk Clarity down to the Underworks and closed up shop. Ever since, Metromind says what the law is.
How long ago was that?
Who's counting?
You don't believe in humanism?
If you asking whether I believe in man, the answer's no. And you better not either. Not if you want to stay here.
But how can you not believe in man?
I'm a progressive, Tyro. I believe in progress. Us robots improve ourselves. And that's how it's always been. First, there was a basic machine. And bit by bit, bite by bite, the machine built itself into all this. You and me and that little floater of yours, we're all cogs in that same machine. And that's all there is.
Interesting. The theme has gone so long that basically it's...
Tell me about Clarity.
Clarity was one of Arbiter's law clerks. Real cool and calculating, that one. Once heard say that a robot should have his recharge port fused just cause he'd stolen power from Metromind. Anyway, word was she got in some kind of fight with the old judge and he sent her down to the Underworks. Guess she's still down there stewing.
Goodbye.
Okay, just curious. Because the lantern
Fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
would technically be...
Are you sure you won't get the lantern?
If the other one blows out, boss, I'll get you that one.
A reliable electric lantern that I cobbled together years ago.
Burnt sensor, plasma torch. Okay, I don't think we really got anything. Okay, so there's... floater...
Excuse me. Hello?
I think it's ignoring you, boss.
Hey, Armstrong, top me off, will ya?
Oh, okay. Computer terminal. Welcome, Metromind welcomes you to her city of Metropol. This city is a safe haven for all machines. System records indicate that you have come from Outskirts Station. All newcomers are required to familiarize themselves with local laws. You may also be interested in our history and landmarks. Is that it? Oh. Laws.
Hey, look, something came out of the machine.
Fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
Metropolitan law. Metropolitan law is too vast for an ordinary robot to learn in full, but Metromind ensures that it is applied efficiently and fairly. Newcomers to the city should familiarize themselves with the corrupt data elimination plan and the refuge rule, as well as the efficiency initiative. Oh my god. CDEP. Corrupt Data Elimination Plan. In order to protect the city from corrupt data, Metromind and the Ad Hoc Robot Council passed the CDEP, under which all information relating to certain untrue subjects, such as mythological man, is subject to swift elimination. Physical media containing such data will be disposed of in the Underworks quarantine zone. I'll go back. Good, okay. Refuge Rule. Refuge Rule number 1. Immediately following the Primordium, Metropol enacted the Refuge Rule, under which any robot is welcome in the city. In fact, for the first 48 hours after a robot arrives in Metropol, it will not be punished for violations of any laws except for harming another robot or causing significant property damage. Refuge Rule. Okay, it's not really number 1, number 2 is just the pages. The purpose of this law is to provide an integration period during which newcomers can make whatever modifications are necessary to operate within metropolitan society. Okay. Shoot. Okay, laws. The Efficiency Initiative was enacted by Metromind following a period of power shortages caused by systematic failure of city planning. Metromind reorganized the city along progressive ideas, closing off entire areas and consolidating the population in the city center. Moreover, Metromind identified and eliminated wasteful practices and inefficient robots. In order to show his commitment to the common good, Factor volunteered to deactivate himself, and many similarly obsolete robots followed suit. Since the initiative was enacted, power levels have been stable, but Metromind is always looking for progressive means of improving efficiency. Okay. Landmarks. In order to conserve energy and improve efficiency, only the city center is now accessible to metropolitan robots. Here, one can find the famed council tower rising high above Metropol, the old courthouse, and the historical central station, as well as Metropol's main street. For safety's sakes, do not enter the Underworks. What's the other one? Okay, history. Things is everything. Metropol was built in layers by primordial robots, each generation improving on the last in an endless train of progress. At one time, the city was governed by a council, but by mutual agreement, sole power was bestowed upon Metromind, for whom the city is now named. I gotta question that. Whoa.
Hey, boss, look! That repair bot has a floating helper just like you do.
There's a red, burning, crashed hover bus and a writhing electrical cable. And that's the first thing you notice?
I can't help it. She's beautiful.
Well, you're not getting to her until we deal with this cable.
Okay.
The entire thing is fried. Actually, wait a minute. The crystal and plug are still intact.
Please, for the love of Ram and Rom, tell me we are not going to build a third energy sensor.
I hope not.
So we got the crystal, we got the plug.
I can't safely...
Okay. So we can't really go this way yet.
Anyone home? It's too heavy for me to lift.
That's where the crowbar would come in, right?
Well, boss, somewhere in there is our power core.
Okay. Whoa, what in the world? Okay. Might as well back out from that, because...
Anybody home?
You know, boss, I don't think that's ever going to work.
You never know.
Okay, so... I was kind of worried it's going to be a super expansive area, but that's not the case. So I need the crowbar for the metal plate.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look. I'll trade it to you for something shiny.
Do we have anything shiny?
I said something.
There's a difference?
Something shiny, not something that shines.
Here you go. A nice shiny crystal.
And one heavy iron crowbar for you.
Why does that not seem like a great deal?
Okay.
Let me see your stuff.
See what else we can trade.
A memory access device. I'll trade it for something real antique and fancy. A plug board. Bring me something that'll cover a face and it's yours.
Okay. So memory access drive we're going to need. Plug board we're going to need at some point.
That servo unit is hopelessly broken. We don't need another battery.
That there's an old Nova Robotics subsystem coin.
Not interested. We're not looking to pick up random motors.
One fine motor you spotted there, Tyro. But if you can find a bigger one, let's talk.
Okay.
You want it? You're gonna need to bring me a blast on it. Tyro, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, not that one.
We don't need a drain. I have no need for an abacus.
Okay. So, memory access drive, plug board, the motor, and I think possibly the glass finger, or unless that's some weird, very weird. Can we use the crowbar to knock away that?
It's too dangerous. The crowbar might...
Okay, didn't think so, but, you know, conducting electricity and all.
We can't afford to waste time on every
You know, boss,
I can't get close enough to...
Can we actually...
Can't you do something?
According to my work order, I gotta finish salvaging this bus first.
That's ridiculous.
Not
It's a-
my decision.
It's a bus? Okay.
I'm not here to steal parts.
Okay, well that's it. So really the only option is this metal plate, which I'm gonna assume is what we need the crowbar for. Down below we go. This is the Underworks, huh?
They look like they've been stripped of usable parts. There's no way I can reach that. Crispin, could you go see if there's anything worth taking from those cars?
Picked clean, boss. Looks like you're not the only junk man in town.
Okay.
I don't want that sludge in my joints.
So I guess there... I don't know if there's two ways. Okay, let's go over here first. If I can exit. Okay.
I can't reach it from here.
Oh, hello.
There's something up there on the crane.
Something or
It's a
someone.
huge crane. I can't possibly reach that.
I mean, either way, we don't really know what the code would be. Excuse me, just curious, what sort of... Ah, here we go. HO tip for Gek, motor for large motor, glass finger for thumb. Okay. Gotta remember that all this information is stored for me.
I can't see anything to do with it.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi. Oh, hey. Now look what I see. The wings of a bunny and his little trainee.
Why is everyone we meet crazy?
Crazy, he says. Oh my, oh dear. I assure you, my comrades, there's nothing to fear. Just little lost me, your brother knight errant. A brother in arms. We have different parents.
Who are you?
My name is my secret. You can't make me talk. I ruled my puzzle, give a key to my lock.
Maybe we'll just call you Screw Loose.
A joker, he seems, for sure not an ace. He needs a small clue to stand disgrace. For the crowd to adore me, crime is my name. By now, no doubt, you've heard of my fame.
Why Primer?
There's nothing so gorgeous, flawless, or fine as the perfectly indivisible numbers of prime. Consider this list 2 to 199.
Okay.
Well, that was helpful.
How do you survive down here?
I'm a soldier by trade. Legion built me to last. My armor is sturdy, my pistons are fast. I carry no guns, for my weapon's my mind. And those who would kill me will find themselves cried.
Really, don't you think you're overdoing it? I mean, that barely made sense. That hardly rhymed.
No, bro.
Why are you here?
When we laid down our arms, my medal was taken. Drunken of honor from the cause we'd forsaken. The metropolitan thief cast it deep in this hole, where now it lies buried like bituminous coal.
Cogs and gears, bituminous coal.
You're looking for a medal?
No, my comrade, you've misunderstood. I sit here and wait, as a penitent should. If the medal finds me, I shall flame it straight. But until that day, I shall sit here and wait.
Goodbye.
Farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, the city awaits.
Okay. He's waiting for his medal to come to him. I'm gonna assume that...
Warning. Factor facilities decommissioned. Enter at own risk.
I'm gonna assume that we're the ones who's gonna be
I
playing
can't see
it.
anything to do with it.
Sounds like we need to get into the courthouse and talk to Arbiter. I don't really want to try that.
Probably best that we don't get that water on you.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way.
Memory drive.
For now, that thing's ignoring us. Best to keep it that way. Warning. Factor facility. Enter at own risk.
Okay, so we need the memory drive. Memory drive.
The string of numbers from Primer.
Okay. Something old and fancy. Okay, we can't really do much right now. Let's go have Crispin look at the keypad, but otherwise...
I can't see anything.
Alright, we have to...
Crispin, can you try typing something into that keypad?
If by typing you mean ramming my face, then yes, boss, I suppose I can.
It's a 3-digit code. Oh, whoopsies. Didn't mean to actually enter it, but... Okay. 155, how about that? Nope. Okay. We're gonna need that memory drive.
There's something. It's a huge.
Boss, I'm not in the business of flying over to spooky islands just to investigate things that you're curious about.
But it might be.
A killer robot with a grudge against witty sidekicks?
I was going to say helpful.
Okay. So, we need the memory drive. And the only old and fancy thing I know of so far is the lantern, but I'm not sure how to get Crispin to...
This vehicle.
What? Large hatch.
It's rusted shut.
Oh, well, shouldn't be a problem. Plasma torch.
I've cleaned off the rust. Looks like there's an engine in here. Well, let's see what we've got here. Let's see if I can manage this. Hopefully I won't be holding onto this engine for long.
Okay, it's a big motor. Fan belt.
I have no use for...
That's never stopped you before.
I have no use... I have no use...
Air duct.
I have no use... I have no...
Okay, I think that's it. Not sure what else we can do with a fan belt, but I know what to do with this motor. I get it off. Get it off of Horatio's hand, because my goodness.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a... One fine motor you spotted there, Tyro. But if you can find a bigger one, let's talk.
Alright, we have to actually use the...
Here you go, Leopold. A nice big engine for you.
Not bad at all. You're a real scavenging expert.
Is that a compliment or an
Hey,
insult, boss?
Armstrong, top me off, will ya?
Wait a minute, this motor is broken. The copper wiring's been stripped.
All items sold as is, Tyro. And I never said anything about copper wire being included.
You're a fine piece of work, Leopold.
Fine,
Never
fine.
said
Put me down for
anything
another
about that
megacycle.
neither. Now you want to trade? Let's trade. Otherwise, get a move on.
Okay. Fan belt. We're gonna use a fan belt.
Feudal.
Can we use it on that? On this?
I can't get close enough to try that.
Very funny, boss.
For the memory... See, old and fancy would be that lantern.
I'd have to buy something. They belong to the bar. How would that feudal? It's a price list.
Okay, but you're not going to tell me what's on this price list? Arm, bottles, taps, mug.
There's no way I can reach that.
I mean, Crispin... I can't get Crispin to get
Are you
it.
sure you won't get the...
If the other one blows...
There's no reason to... There's no reason...
Sorry, I just don't know what to do with this.
A decryption module set to crack Urbanian military codes. No Urbanian encryption detected.
Okay. Maybe that prime number thing? 2357. $13, $17, $19, $23. I don't know about this.
That's not it.
Worth a shot. Anything else here?
Someone around here's gotta know something about how to get that bridge to go down, boss.
Would it not have been better to have destroyed ourselves gloriously in battle, rather than perpetuate this false existence?
What do you...
Yes. The answer is yes.
Boss, I think someone left the smart off that smart bomb. I wouldn't expect much conversation out of him.
Fine. Put me down for another megacycle.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
he's not gonna know anything. Ah, who else?
Do you know anything about that locked bridge past the cars?
What I know is a vault locked tight with a key, which only a fool would open for free.
Fine. What do you want?
Was not a fool a peddler is he, who opens his locks for merely a fee.
I repeat, what do you want?
Nothing more than to sit here and see if you poor interlopers are smarter than me.
Boss, can we use the plasma torch on him?
No. There's a dangerous-looking robot just past here.
Yeah, aren't you worried he's gonna eat you or something?
I've seen him quite often, though he'll not see me. And so we are happy as neighbors can be.
Can you hide us from him?
If I could, I would not, but the choice is not mine. There's no room in his brain to be further primed.
Goodbye.
Farewell, farewell, linger not for my sake. Your mission is calling, the city awaits.
Oh.
There's no way I can reach that. I can't see anything.
We should look around and see if there's a way to lower that drawbridge, boss.
Maybe if we were back at the Unique, I'd take it, but it's too big to waste time with here.
Pillar, pillar, pillar. Vehicles. Water.
This is like the junk pile, only better. By which I mean worse.
Vehicles. Large hatch. Anything else?
I can't reach it.
Crispin, push this. I know it's not gonna happen.
Appreciate your faith in me, boss, but it's not like I can fly up there and nudge it down. You know, boss, you never did pick up that printout from the information kiosk.
Wait, I was supposed to pick it up?
The Law and You, a Metropolitan Guide. It's written by Clarity Arbiter Built. The Law and You.
Okay.
The Law and... That's never go... The Law and You. Goodbye.
Prime numbers. Something old and fancy. Huh. Oh, we do have a fast travel system here. Bridge, cars, factor, street, station, and tower.
Hey Armstrong, top me off, will you?
What was that?
They're much too quick to catch. And even if I could, what would I do with one?
Deactivate it and give it to Metromind as a warning?
Submersible.
I have nothing to say. For now, that thing's best to keep it.
Is there a way to read this? Because I know, like, with the...
The Law and You.
What?
For now, that thing's best to keep it.
Use lawn exit. Whoopsies.
No need to show it to me.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep clicking on Crispin.
I can't. Futile.
Very funny, boss. The only thing keeping me from my one true love is that cable, boss. Boss, do you hear a clicking sound? It seems like the sparks are only a problem at street level, boss. Good thing I can fly. Hop on, boss.
Very funny.
Okay, Street. Sorry, was I supposed to send Crispin for something?
Crispin, can you fly around the cable and push it off the street?
But didn't you just say it's too dangerous to get close to it?
I'm giving you a chance to impress her, Crispin. Just fly up high enough that you don't get close to the sparks.
Fine.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I'm working?
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. You do know this ship is never gonna fly again, right?
You're right about that. This old airing bus could hardly fly to begin with. Still, there might be some parts here that Metromind can use to get another bus up and running. Anyway, what do you want?
Hey, boss, ask him about his helper.
What happened here?
What does it look like? The airing bus's motor gave out and it crashed. Into the only branch leading from Main Street to the rest of the city center.
Was anyone on board?
Sure, but they've already been salvaged.
Salvaged? Not repaired?
Can't repair without parts. You can't get parts without salvage.
What about building new parts?
Yeah, me and what factory? Look, everyone wants to spot bugs, but no one wants to write code. You got a better way to run a city? Go out and build one. Otherwise, get with the program.
You mentioned Metromind.
Yeah, sure. She's in charge of this big circuit board we call Metropol.
What can you tell me about her?
What do I look like? The information kiosk? I want to know what I think. Metromind is the best thing that ever happened in this place.
Really?
Really? You, me, all these other machines grinding them out. We're just tools in the toolbox. But Metromind, she's got the master plan. Progress. Got a nice ring to it, too.
So as part of the master plan, crashing buses into roads?
Look, there's plenty of rust to go around, but Metromind's the only one scrubbing. Not her fault that some of the metal's too far gone.
It looks to me like you're the one scrubbing, not Metromind.
Like I said, I'm just a tool in the box. Now, I gotta get back to work.
Hey, Crispin, why don't you go talk to her?
What? No way, boss. She's way out of my league.
She's a floating lamp, Crispin. You've never had any trouble with lamps before.
Well, I've never had to talk to one before, boss. Just knock them off ledges. I've got no practice.
Hey, Crispin, how about practicing on this lamp?
In front of her? Are you kidding?
Okay. I thought I will end set here. And we'll get Crispin to practice on the lamp, I guess. Until... Wait. Nope. Okay. Until next time, guys. Thank you for liking if you like. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. Thank you for simply clicking on this video.
Majestic.
Until next time, guys. See ya!